destruction.
I survived the tsunami of 1933, but my house is nearby. I'm soaking wet.
You're watching Newsline for 4 p.m. Japan time. To those of you hearing us on the sub-channel of our domestic service, you're hearing the audio service of NHK World Newsline. You can log on to our website to watch the program. And now to the updates on the aftermath of the earthquake. Japan Self-Defense Forces sprayed water into a reactor building at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. It is the second day of the operation to cool down the storage pool for spent fuel rods. The SDF used 6 special fire trucks to spray water into the storage pool inside the number 3 reactor building. Tokyo Electric Power Company borrowed a pump truck from the U.S. military. That truck joined the operation. The SDF earlier said it plans to spray 50 tons of water. Water in the pool for spent nuclear fuel is vaporizing because the cooling system failed. This could expose the fuel rods, causing them to melt and discharge a large amount of radioactive material into the air. The SDF sprayed water from both the air and the ground on Thursday, but the water level in the pool is believed to be still low. The Tokyo Fire Department will also use their trucks to spray water into a reactor building on Friday afternoon. And we're now joined in the studio by Professor Akira Omoto. He's a professor at the University of Tokyo. He was also formerly working for the IAEA as a director of the Division of Nuclear Power. He had also worked for establishing Severe Accident Management Program. Thank you for joining us, Professor. Now, Professor, the operations to cool down the power plant is being carried out. From your perspective, how effective is this?
Okay. Currently, there are 2 key operations are going on. One is the spraying water into the unit number 3 and also unit number 4. These are the focus point right now. So let me talk about the water first. The pouring water into the dry fuel will enable the decay heat to be removed, and also this contributes to the containment of the radioactivity and also the radioactivity in the fuel and also in the water. The second important aspect of pouring water is that currently the working environment is very harsh, very high dose rate for the workers, and this prevents workers to work effectively. However, if the water covers the dried fuel, then it will shield the radiation and significantly will reduce the occupational radiation level. As for the electricity, the recovery of electricity will enable the function of the heat removal system. Current situation is that the heat is not transferred to the seawater. However, if electricity supply is recovered and the pump is functional, then it will be possible to transfer the heat to the seawater, which will prevent further progress of the situation.
See, now, and what kind of other measures must be taken to prevent further damage?
Well, I think the critical important thing is to remove heat from fuel, and in that context already the utility TEPCO is taking action by continuously injecting water to the reactor and also pouring water to the spent fuel pool. This is already non-conventional measures. And this was basically established after Chernobyl, and it's called severe accident management. So the current operation is basically based on this severe accident management measures. However, in the future, as things develop worse, then some other